Greetings, my students and scientists. I'm Dr. Newber, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Knockout and Transformers Animated Jetstorm and Jetfire. So we're going to start with Prime Knockout first. Now, Knockout appeared in Season 1 of Transformers Prime. He was introduced in the episode where Bulkhead and Miko are investigating Greek ruins. He is the Decepticon Doctor, and here he is in his very lovely vehicle mode. I got these today, and I'm really happy about it. Absolutely loving the paint deco on it. Yeah. Here's the front of the car. Sides, here's the rear. Not painted in. I will have to pick that out. And of course, on the side, we do get to see his lovely shins. Accessory-wise, he does come with his staff, which can break apart for 2 weapons. So transformation of it, we want to push down on the back here and pull out the legs. Once you have the legs widen, you're going to untap them. You're going to rotate around the bumper, the rear bumper. You're going to untab what is going to become his foot, bring it down and rotate around as you do, and bring it down like so. So there you have 1 foot. Second verse is much like the first, and I do actually quite like this. Now, onto his upper torso. You're going to come over here to the back here, and you're going to untab his bonnet. You're also going to have one hand pop off out of the ball joint. My only real complaint is that you can see his hands through the windshield. Straighten out what is going to become his arms. Fold out the hand. And fold in the car windshield. Like so. Second verse is much like first. Bring down, bring out, fold in, bring down, and angle anyway. Next up is the front half of the car. You're going to bring this entire assembly down. At the same time, you're going to pull the wheels out, rotate them back. Second verse, much like the first. Like so. Fold down the bonnet of the car. You're going to bring this out. You're going to fold up the middle section, bring up the middle section of the bonnet. This is going to allow you to pop up his head. Push from the underside there. Make sure everything is clear away from the edge. But you're going to bring up that. You're going to fold this down. I believe you fold these in. Yes, like so. You're going to bring these down. Tap it into place. Get it all nice and squozen. You're going to bring up the arms. Bring up the shoulder pads. Rotate the arms around. And rotate around. Bring down. And then we've got Knockout in his robot mode. And it's interesting. You know, it's not weird. Not at all. But it does unfortunately show the problem that Knockout has. As for those of you who do remember it, Knockout was very, very stylized in the show. To the point where he was very, very nice to look at. He was a very nice bot to look at. In the show, you know. Articulation, to get the closer look here is his head sculpt. Yeah, that's a very Knockout and a very iconic Knockout smirk. Having a look down and the rest of it, the paint job does come out quite nicely. I like to fold these up a bit because, you know. So articulation-wise, his head is on a stiff ball joint. Can't do a full 360 due to how stiff it is on my one. Arms can do a full 360. They can go up and down, in and out. You get a swivel of the bicep. Now, you get a very awkward elbow joint, because the elbow joint can go forward and can come up to his chest like, oh, Starscream. Of course, yeah. That, and then it also can bend down here, so you know you can angle this part here. You can rotate the wrist. You can do a full 360. Nothing at the waist. Legs can go forward that far. Backwards that far. You get a swivel at the thigh. And you get a really good split. And just over 90 degrees of bend at the knee. Now, of course, He does have a little bit of toe articulation, foot articulation due to the ankle joint here. Now you can take his weapon and plop it into his hands, like so. Now I will be getting, at some point, hopefully when I'm able to find one, Legacy Knockout. Again, I have to find them, because they're not on sale yet. But, yep, so, there we go. Here he is holding his weapon, like, break down. I want you to break his kneecaps. And, yep, knockout. His legs are fine, but his arms are just weird. I'm going to be honest, that's the only thing I really don't like is his arms are weird. And again, due to the fact that his robot mode is very, very much different in the show than it is to this. I know they actually redid this mold a couple of times. There was one for Beast Hunters where it was a crocodile, and there was a couple of other ones where they did enhance it, and I think there was a Dark Energon version of that, so that's Knockout. So, moving to the year 2007, we have twin Autobot jets. Jetfire here, who is this very lovely white, dull cream, burgundy, and of course orange, who is the first and one of only two Autobot jets, the other being Jetstorm here, who is this lovely gold, blue, and light blue here. And as you can see, they're both basically the same mold, just with slight detailing and paint differences. And of course, different fixed parts. There's really not much there. Here's the undersides of them. Now, one thing they could do in the show that they can do is if you take these two bits here, and these two holes here, you can connect them together, like so, and have them fly in this sort of weird Tetrajet-like form. So, let's get down to transformation. We're going to transform Jetstorm first. So, first of all, you're going to take this part here. You're going to fold it down. Now, this tab is going to go into the hole underneath this tab, or that tab is going to go into that hole. Down, like so. You're going to bring the legs down, like so. Rotate them towards the camera. Fold down, bring out the toes, make sure the legs are in position, fold out the arms, tab them, rotate down. Then this hole here is going to go onto that tab there, and then same with this arm, tab into hole, bring up the arms, get them in nice and scrotum. There's a friction. Unfortunately, what's keeping the arms is friction. Then rotate the front of the nose cone down. Second verse, much like the first, so that is going to go into there. Rotate, go down. Fold down the canopy and rotate the head around. And here is Jetstorm, who is wonky now because of legs. Now I have to get him to a position where he's not going to fall over. Cool. So let's work on Jetfire now. So the second verse is much like the first. Fold down, bring down, rotate forwards, bring down, fold out, push in to make sure it's there, fold down, back, rotate around, tab into, bring up, rotate down, around, bring it down, fold that down, bring this around, bring this up, fold down, do the Macarena. And here we have Jetfire. And as you can see, they're both very, very nice figures. Getting closer here on that head sculpt, which has some incredible light piping, by the way, because this is just light piping. Lovely molded detailing all across here. You know, the colors work very, very well. One thing I will mention is be careful of these side panels here. They do like to pop off. On the back, you know, very little kibble. And the same can be said for his brother here. Very, very lovely. Now, one thing they could do in the show was combine. So, let's get that on now. So first of all, you are going to want to untab the arms and bring them back. Fully, like so. I like to rotate the hands around at this point because, frankly, you're going to try to transform them down. Now, you're going to bring this leg part here out. This is going to be crucial. Once you do, you're also going to rotate it around. You're going to bring this part down. You're going to fold in the foot. Bring this down. You're going to fold this part in. And you're going to fold this down. Actually, I think I mucked up somewhere. Rotate around. I don't know. Well, what have I done? What have I done? Now you're going to come to this head part here. You're going to fold the head out. You're going to bring this part. I see what I've done. Yeah, I know what I've done. This is the. I've got roles reversed. You want to bring this down. No, you want to bring it down like that, because this is going to form the leg. Up here is going to form the arm. Pull that down, pull the foot out. You're going to fold the head down, because now that you've moved the leg out of the way, you've got the access point to fold the head into that spot. And it's going to bring forth this side of this head. So there you've got one half of the bigger bot. Second first is much like the first. Untap. I have to bring them fully back. Fold the hands around. Untap and rotate around and then bring down. Fold the leg forward. Fold this part in. You're going to bring this assembly down, bring that down, fold that down, bring down the shoulder pad. Then you're going to come to the head again. And you're going to bring this forward, bring this out. Do be careful though with this one, his head does like to come off. Pull that down. And then you're going to squeeze it in, fold that in, bring that in. And then the instructions just like tell you to put the arms like this. I mean to like form a bit of an X on both figures, so we'll do our best to replicate it. Now this post here, this tab and that hole, because there's two tabs and two holes there, are going to line up together, and you're going to fuse them so. They basically form the fusion lines. So you want to make sure everything is all lined up, nice and squozen. So quote M go. And here we have Safeguard. Now, this was quite interesting because in the show, animated, they really didn't do much with combiners, but Jetfire and Jetstorm were one of the few beings in that show that could combine. And it's okay, yeah. Safeguard is a fairly chonky bit, and my one does not want to stay together. No, you can't make me. Why are you not staying together? Come on, stay. Could be just how old the figure is, or the fact that I haven't got that lined up and tabbed in together like so. But, yep, as you can see, here he is. Now, because he is basically the twins, fused together like so, he doesn't really have much in the way of updated articulation. So, articulation-wise, his head cannot move. That head is, by the way, fused. He cannot move. Arms can go forwards and backwards. They can swivel at the joint here. You get a bend. Nothing at the fist, nothing at the waist. These can go forward that far, go back that far. You get a knee bend, and you do get a bit of a split. But we'll get them back into robot mode, and we'll do articulation for them. So basically, you just divide them in half. And you're going to basically reassemble him. Oh, one thing I do also like to point out is these can move. As well. Rotate that down. Come to here. Fold out the head. Fold in the other head. Bring that in. Fold that. Oh, yep. One thing I forgot to do is also make sure you fold out that part in there. Knockout, I'm going to need your weapon there. Do that booty shake. Rotate, fold down. Fold in. Rotate down, fold up. Rotate down, fold down. Rotate down and up. And there we go. We have Jetstorm. Sit there. second verse much like the first. Bring down, fold up, this, bring in, bring down, fold in, rotate, bring up, fold, rotate, slide in, rotate, and rotate. Make sure everything's all nice and square, and we'll do articulation-wise, because they basically share the same articulation-wise, and we used him for that one. So head is on a ball joint, can do a full 360, can look up quite far due to the fact they have neck and a ball joint. So you can be like, whoa, that's a really big tree. I believe they spoke with a Russian accent, like, holy crap. Arms can do a full 360, they can come out at the shoulder joint here. They can swivel at the ball joint, they can go in and out, you get a swivel at the elbow, bend at the elbow, and of course, due to transformation, you get a little bit of wrist swivel. No waist articulation like whatsoever, except for going in and out. Legs can go up and down. Because again, they don't tap into place, the side skirts can move out. Swivel at the knee, bend at the knee, and a little bit of toe due to the transformation. So overall, that is Jetfire, Jetstorm, and Transform from Animated from 2007. And Knockout from Transformers Prime. All three figures have their problems. Knockout just looks weird in robot mode, but looks very good in car mode. The twins just do not stand. And all these molded in fists are just, unfortunately, whereas they do get a little bit of side and whatnot. But that is that. So overall, they're okay figures. You know, but they're designed to be more displayed in their vehicle mode, or in the case of the twins here, in their jet forms, really, because they will not stand. So if you ever get a chance to pick them up, I recommend trying to, because they are quite decent figures, you know. They are quite fun to play around, fiddle with, and of course the play appeal of Animated, you know, really does. So I'm Duncan Lewis saying G1 Superior, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!